Of the many warships and military constructs of the Galactic Empire, there is perhaps no greater symbol of power and authority in the Emperor's domain than the vast and terrifying bulk of an Imperial Star Destroyer. Without so much as firing a shot, the mere shadow of these imposing vessels in the skies of an occupied world have been more than enough to crush any hope of defiance or rebellion across the length of the Empire's reign. At a length of 1,600 meters, the Imperial 1-class Star Destroyer presents a stark and angular frame, extrapolated from the Star Destroyers of the Old Republic, and altered to best serve the fear tactics of the Tarkin Doctrine. The destroyer carried a crew of 37,000, including 9,253 officers and 27,850 enlisted personnel. Each ship was also loaded with a contingent of 9,700 stormtroopers used to maintain a state of total security aboard the vessel, as well as to carry out boarding actions in combat. The fearsome armament of an Imperial-class Star Destroyer includes a variety of different weapon types and emplacements. Dozens of turbo laser batteries of varying sizes and yields dot the ship's hull, supported by an equally extensive arsenal of heavy ion cannons used to disable fleeing spacecraft or to shut down hostile installations and platforms. The powerful shield generators of an Imperial Star Destroyer were able to repel continuous bombardment from even the heaviest weapons, vulnerable only to precisely coordinated bomber attacks, high-yield ion weapons, or capital-grade warships of similar strength to the destroyer itself. Though the Imperial class places less importance on its role as a carrier than the older Venator class, the ship still carries an extensive complement of strike craft and utility vehicles. The standard fighter complement of the Imperial 1 class consists of 72 TIE LN series starfighters, but this template is often modified to include more specialized TIE variants on a mission-by-mission basis, allowing a Star Destroyer to carry a wing of bombers, interceptors, or scouts should the situation demand it. The warships also carry 8 Lambda-class executive shuttlecraft, as well as a number of Sentinel-class military landing craft for troop deployment. A Star Destroyer is more than able to coordinate and deploy a sizable ground assault single-handedly, with each vessel carrying a standard contingent of 20 AT-AT walkers, as well as 30 scout walkers of either AT-DP or AT-ST classification. The ships are also loaded with 15 Repulsor-lift troop transports, as well as a supply of deployable fortifications and technical equipment large enough to establish a short-term fire base on a planet's surface. The Imperial-class Star Destroyer proved to be a highly successful design, and played a crucial role in maintaining order throughout the Galactic Empire for many years. Eventually the design was refined into the Imperial 2 class, a warship that sacrificed much of its predecessor's point defense weaponry and precise targeting systems in favor of improved communications arrays and an incredibly aggressive weapon complement. The most notable of these new weapons were 8 barbette-mounted octuple turbo laser batteries, able to lay out a cone of weapons fire from which almost no vessel could emerge intact. Thank you for watching Space Doc. Please remember to like, subscribe and share for more science fiction spacecraft summaries. If you enjoy the channel, why not consider pledging your support on Patreon? For just $1 a month, you'll be able to access the Space Doc schedule to see what's coming up.